Welcome back, True Seeker. In the last video, we talked about weather warfare, so let's talk about it a little more. This past Tuesday, August 21st, 2018, there was the worst earthquake in Venezuela in 100 years, a 7.3 magnitude. They said that no one was hurt or killed, at least reported, and that no major infrastructure was damaged, which is hard to believe, but that's what's being reported. I have a book. It's called Letters and Numbers. One of the chapters in that book is about weather warfare by the numbers. And to see how this pattern persists throughout history, you need to know GEmatria, the ancient practice of coding numbers into words. The date of this earthquake, August 21st, was the day leaving 132 days left in the year. Venezuela in GEmatria sums to 132. Another place that connects to the number 132 is the United States of America. And let's not forget that the United States had an underground weapons testing program that lasted more than 4 decades. More than 4 decades of detonating atomic and nuclear and other highly explosive weapons underground. And for what purpose? We're going to talk more about that. Other things that jump out about the date of this incident, August 21st, 2018 was a date with 67 numerology. 67 is the 19th prime number. Quake has GEmatria of 19. You remember last year, September 19th, the earthquake in Mexico City on the 32-year anniversary of the last major earthquake in Mexico City? 32-year anniversary. The word bomb has GEmatria of 32. The name America also has GEmatria of 32. Familiar patterns throughout history with these suspicious, unprecedented natural disasters, as we call them. As for it being a 7.3 magnitude quake, United has the GEmatria of 73, as does Mason. It is Freemasonry that controls the United States of America, as well as many other world governments, and absolutely controls military. Just think about the United States of America, where the capital is Washington, D.C., named after George Washington, the Freemason military general. Also interesting, the town where this 7.3 hit, the coordinates are the 10th parallel north and the 63rd meridian west. If you add those numbers together, they sum to 73, a lot like 7.3. Some things could be coincidental, but what's absolutely not is this right here. This quake coming on the day leaving 132 days left in the year. That is the major point. Last year, Mexico got hit with 2 major earthquakes days apart. First, there was the quake on September 7th, and then there was the one on September 19th. And what's interesting is how the number 93 factored into both of these quakes. The first quake that hit September 7th was on the 93rd meridian west. Mexico has the GEmatria of 93. When the quake hit on September 19th, the 32-year anniversary, they reported that it happened, the epicenter was 93 miles outside of Mexico City. And 93 is another number that connects to the word bomb in a big way. First, just notice bomb and America, 32. Now let's talk about how 93 connects to the bomb. And let's do it looking at it in this lens, a lens we've never looked at in before. Some new information here. Atomic bomb has GEmatria of 93. Years ago when this happened, I believe it was 2014 or 2015, I covered this story. Last surviving crew member of the Enola Gay dead at 93. That's who dropped the atomic bomb on Japan, the people who flew in the plane, the Enola Gay. The people who are responsible for this, the network of Freemasons, they control government, they control media, they control military, they control entertainment. They control the things that control the people of this world. And look at this song that this same network put out. You Dropped a Bomb on Me. Song's by the Gap Band from 82. If you've seen the music video for this song, they're wearing soldier fatigues. The word soldier has Gematria 82. The song came out in 82. You Dropped a Bomb on Me. Gematria of 93. Not coincidental. Think about the Manhattan Project to develop the atomic bomb. And think about where the 93 World Trade Center bombing happened. In Manhattan. If you don't know about the 93 World Trade Center bombing, it was blamed on this guy right here, the Blind Sheik. Almost as believable as a man in a cave in Afghanistan being responsible for 9/11. Remember, Osama bin Laden's father supposedly died in a plane crash on September 3rd in 1967. 9/3, plane crash. They said the first plane to hit the World Trade Centers hit at 9:03 a.m. None of this is coincidental. It's all ritual, it's all in numbers. This is the code Freemasonry works by. It's from Kabbalah, that core belief that God created the world by merging the letter with the number. And these people are so ritualistic in what they do. The 93 World Trade Center bombing was part of the planned future event of September 11th, 2001. They said the 93 World Trade Center bombing, they said the Blind Sheik and his crew planted the detonations the wrong direction. They were supposed to detonate upwards and destroy the towers, but instead they went into the ground and put a massive crater beneath the World Trade Centers. So for months, there was a rebuilding project under the World Trade Centers before they reopened them. And what do you think they were doing in 93? Think about it. In 1992 is when the underground weapons testing program came to a conclusion. Bill Clinton ended it in 92. Manhattan equals 92. Manhattan Project. Underground testing that's part of that ends in 92. Next year, a massive explosion underground in 93. And then, in 2001, we saw those buildings turn to dust in the air as they collapsed to the ground. You know, if you don't remember that, just watch the footage of 9/11 and the buildings falling. Why are they turning to dust and going into the air as they're collapsing? It's impossible without a great deal of force, such as a massive, powerful explosion, some sort of great energy. You know, there's all these theories about energy weapon. Just understand, whatever was done on 9/11 is also what continues on with all these massive earthquakes. This is all the result of decades of testing highly powerful weapons underground. And for what purpose? You know, some people get stuck on things, well, like, why would they do that to us? You don't know what the word government means. Mental. Control the mind. That is the purpose of government, you know? That's the only purpose of government, to control people. Fear controls, you know? Since 9/11, all they've done in the United States is take away people's rights, forge illegal wars, all these things that benefit very few people, the controllers. And, you know, what I'd like to know in Venezuela is, you know, hopefully somebody out there in Venezuela can leave a comment. I'd like to know, did you feel this earthquake? Is this being overstated? Was it really a 7.3? Was there a great deal of destruction? Are people hurt? I mean, we're here in the United States, so we don't know exactly what's being reported, but what just jumps out at me is the date of the report and how it lines up with Venezuela and how this pattern persists. So, you know, learn the code, observe the next one. You'll see redundant patterns. Dates syncing up with locations, syncing up with coordinates. We'll leave it there for now, Truth Seeker. Those are the main points. Got to put an end to the tyranny. Till next time. Encore. Did you catch that detail about how after the September 11th attacks, this song was banned from the radio? You dropped a bomb on me. All mocking.